My name is Ruubez and welcome to another week ago. Yeah, wow. Week 3. Yeah, I might have slept in a bit this morning, so it's now actually 12:55. The last a week ago has already gone live at this point. So, if you're watching this before watching that, what's wrong with you? Don't you know anything about continuity? Go and watch it, for God's sake. So anyone who knows me knows that I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. And anyone who's paid attention to the internet at all knows that this Sunday, Doctor Who starts again. But it's a new era, there's a new head writer, Chris Chibnall, new actor playing the Doctor, and that's Jodie Whittaker from Huddersfield. Big up Huds. Chris Chibnall, the head writer, has had some flops in the past. For example, he did some Torchwood episodes, and we had Cyber Women and a lot of other crap. But I've just had some really reassuring information based on the fact that he wrote the episode of Life on Mars that I just watched, and I really like that episode because of how well done it is. If you haven't seen it, go and watch Life on Mars. And the penultimate episode of the first season is written by Chris Chibnall, and it's great. And that's kind of how I like Doctor Who to be. Because let's face it, it's been crap for the last couple of years. Overall, I mean, there has been flashes of brilliance, but at the same time, it's also been crap. It's National Coffee Day today, and I'm on my 6th or 7th cup, so definitely living in the spirit of the day. Still hot. That was a mistake. So, unless they consider watching Life on Mars productive, today's been a rather unproductive day. But tomorrow, going into BBC Radio Leeds working on Rated, so that's a good thing. In the evening. It's cold. Very cold. So cold. Yeah, I like the jacket. Yeah, so we're gonna go down to the shops and do some groceries, and then tonight, obviously, I am back with Rated, so yeah, let's boo-boo. And with the groceries done, it's time for lunch. So, it is about an hour till I have to leave for Rated. Until then, I'm just gonna, sort stuff out. Not entirely sure what, but I'll sort something out. Who knows? Oh man, I just had to wait an hour for a bus. So, that was fun. Read Game of Thrones, which, helped pass the time. Just had some food and a bit of cake. And now I'm gonna, get changed, get warm because it's cold. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe watch more Life on Mars. Who knows? Who knows? That's the gist of this week. It's bloody cold. So I'm spending this morning reading through Game of Thrones Book 3, A Storm of Swords. number 1, Steel and Snow, because I really want to try and get it finished. I've been reading it now for quite a while. I just keep going through those phases of reading it a lot and then not reading it at all. But today I'm just kind of killing time until it is time to go out tonight to go and see elephant trees at the Wardrobe, which is literally next door to the BBC building. So, it is my favourite venue in Leeds though. My favourite venue in Leeds. Been there twice. First time to see Bry, and the second time to see This Feeling lineup, which included Bang Bang Romeo, so. Tonight I get to see elephant trees and some support acts. And after just over 3 hours of reading, I have 50 pages left in this book, but alas, it is time to get ready so I can go and see elephant trees. Yay, it's cold. I have a Harry Potter blanket on. And I'm ready with just enough time to make some food and maybe finish Game of Thrones. So, watch this space. Done. So elephant trees tonight were the best that I've ever seen them. Martha Phillips' vocals was on point. The guitar, I don't know the names of the other members, sorry. But everything else was on point. Yeah, it was just crazy. Yeah, I ended up buying a t-shirt and then being given a free poster and stickers. And I know what you're probably thinking, Ruby, but I thought you were skint. And to that I say, shut up. Yes. Nah. God, who are you? My mother. So, I've got fish fingers in the oven because I'm going to make a fish finger sandwich. There's some lens flare there. Who do I think I am? J.J. Abrams? No, I'm not. But yeah, fish fingers in the oven for fish finger sandwich. Gonna make a very, very strong cup of tea because I've got to save some milk for the morning. And we've only got this amount left. Do people not buy milk in this house? It's ridiculous. Yeah, and the time now is, drum roll please, 5 minutes past midnight and I've only just got in. So, thank you very much, TransPennine Express. Thank you very much. So I am tired. Knackered in fact. We got no milk, so I can't have a drink yet. Nah. Yeah, today we're taking my mum to hospital to get checked out because she had an operation a few weeks ago. And yeah. Because did you even go to a gig if you're not wearing the merch the day after? That feeling when you're allowed to pick a CD for the car and you can't decide between two of the greatest albums of all time. So you take both. Yeah, and whilst I'm vlogging, there is something I want to get off my chest about the fact that I haven't actually done a video this week, and that is because with me making videos, there's a certain line between not having the motivation and also just not having enough time. And this week, it's been a mixture of not having enough time and not having enough motivation, because we know that I haven't done much this week, because, you know, I've laid around reading, I've laid around just doing nothing. But this week I just haven't really had the mental capacity to film a video because I'm doing this. Whenever I've been made up to actually make something, I've been going out somewhere and stuff, and I just didn't want to get, yeah, drained. It's not to say I haven't got videos in the pipeline. There are videos that I've got planned out and stuff. I just haven't got around to filming them yet. So next week, yeah, next week, let's get something started. It's a promise. There'll be a video next week that isn't just this. So the journey home has just turned into a race because Mum and Mark have gone in different directions.
And it's 18 degrees and I'm sweating.
And Mum's getting frustrated because the car in front is going
So
slowly.
Well, yeah, because it is.
We're driving at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, but we're going uphill. And she's holding up the trumpet behind. Come on, Drippy.
So place your bets now. Are we going to finish there before Mark or after?
No, not now.
There's no sign of Mark. Have we made it? Any sign of him? I think we've won. I think we've won. Because he's not here.
Rocky!
Baldy! No. No, Mark.
No.
Mark, he's been learning guitar. Take it away.
Your wife is thinking. Wow, look at that! How close is that to that?
Yeah, well the problem is that's a blue.
Yeah, mine's blue.
You're listening to Rated with Emma Zaman, BBC Radio Leeds.
Hello and welcome to BBC Radio Leeds. My name is Emma Zaman and you are tuned into Rated.
Yes, as you probably noticed, I wasn't on Rated tonight. I wasn't working with Rated tonight because I went in on Tuesday. So I'm going to be back with Rated next week. So, obviously, there'll be a link in the description to go and listen to the show on iPlayer. Because it's good. It's rated. Yeah. And this is the second day in a row I've woken up at about 11:45. So, check my bank balance and I'm no longer poor, which helps. Cool, so yeah, I'm going to go and get a drink.
So I thought...
It's that series that I didn't rip off.
The sun. Well, actually, while we're here, my tummy...
Well, now that's over, I have some video games to go and post, so... Yeah. Yo, so, welcome to Cooking with Ruubez. Yes, so I'm going to be making some meatballs, and I thought, you know what, I thought I'd make it a bit creative, so... Welcome to a cooking video with Ruby. Yeah. Who'd have thought, eh? So for this cooking tutorial, you need a grill, a wok, or a pan of some description. I took this off someone from Middlesbrough. Tomato and chilli pasta sauce. Something to cut an onion with. A knife or something like that. Meatballs. An onion. Maybe half. Chopping board. Wooden spoon. Maybe some tortilla wraps too. We never know how this is going to go. And maybe a bit of fuckboy olive oil. So because I'm only using half an onion, the first thing you've got to do is actually peel and cut your onion into half. This is already going really well. We have a naked onion. You just want to cut the top off because no one likes that. And cut the bottom off as well. Because who needs the bottom? You only want half of it, so cut down the middle. You throw away one half. We don't actually, we just stick it in tin foil and pretend we're throwing it away. And then if you're posh enough, like my mother, to have something that chops the vegetables for you, like this amazing contraption, all you've got to do is cut the onion up a little bit into quarters perhaps, make it smaller. Take the lid off your Tory onion cutting machine. Make sure it's in properly. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. You put the lid on, and then, like the hopes and dreams of the working class, you rip it to shit. So you end up with the hopes and dreams of the working class in a Tory government, including tears. So after you've destroyed the hopes and dreams of the working class, you put a bit of fuckboy olive oil on into the pan, just a splash, because you want to keep it nice and lubricated. Because the best things in life are nice and lubricated. And then you just pour the hopes and dreams of the working class into this wok. Get them nice and spread out amongst the oil, because that helps to burn them. And that's what we're doing, we're burning the hopes and dreams of the working class like the Tories do. And remember to clean up after yourselves too. Then put your grill on to about a medium heat, and then we're going to stir fry the hopes and dreams out of the shit out of this. That didn't work as a sentence. Did you hear that sizzle? That's the sound of the hopes and dreams of the working class dying. Nah. The working class are attacking. The working class are attacking. So once your onions are looking slightly golden browny, can't see. Take it off the heat for a second and add the meatballs. And continue to stir. You see, the thing is, I've never actually made this before this way. So I'm going entirely by instinct. And I don't think they're ready yet. So I'm going to keep stirring them until I think they are ready for me to add the sauce. Once you think they are ready, they should be kind of dark brown, because I'm using lamb. Add, if it's for yourself, add half a bottle of sauce. And if it's for 2 people, or you're just hungry, add a whole bottle of sauce. And make sure that the meatballs are nice and covered, because this is going to help infuse the flavour of the sauce into the meat. I don't know, I'm not a chef. This is me adding some chili flakes from a chili mill. And a bit of salt too. And a sprinkle of pepper. Because why not? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the heat back up a little bit. With this you can also add things like peppers and garlic and all that other stuff. But for me, I don't have any of those ingredients, so I'm just sticking with the meatballs. I've got my wraps. And you can serve it however you want. So I think they are ready now for me to eat. 2 fajita wraps. These ones are infused with garlic, so I don't need to add the garlic. And then serve how you desire. Once you have served them, you can eat them however you like. Very nice. Tell you what, I never realised that making meatballs would be so political. They were nice. Very nice. So I have been working on the same EP for about 5 years now, 6 years. Basically since the first year of college. I wrote a song about Doctor Who. I really liked it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to write a few more. So I wrote 3 what I considered decent songs about Doctor Who. There are acoustic versions on my YouTube channel somewhere, many years ago. But what I really wanted to do is get a solid sounding, like, EP out of these songs. And it's just never really come about because, one, when I get a decent sound for the instrumentation, I just can't get the vocals to sound right. And I know that I can't sing, but it's more than that. It's like, because I could just use auto-tune. And I have used some sort of pitch correct on many different styles of vocals, but I just think it's because the vocals don't mix with the style of music that I'm doing. Like, if you've listened to a song that I've ever done, my vocals tend to be quite, no matter what kind of song it is that I'm doing, my vocals tend to just kind of like, they're too soft for the kind of music that I like playing. Let's just put it that way. I guess this Doctor Who EP is never going to come out. Because I mean, in 2 days' time, it becomes irrelevant anyway.
And there was a girl there.
You didn't think to think. That's what we're thinking. Where's he gone? The pizza man's here.
Tit.
It's been covered in cloud.
So I have just received a letter from the Gender Identity Clinic because I have been discharged, like formally discharged now, which is crazy. Date of first appointment, 23rd of September 2014. In summary, Ruubez evidence completion of social gender transition in July 2013, access funding towards facial hair removal, engaged in one-to-one voice coaching / voice therapy, is in receipt of hormones by the NHS as initiated by the LGIS, met with the volunteer in the service of preparation for surgery, successfully undergone vaginoplasty surgery with Mr. Fenton. So now I no longer need to go all the way over there to deal with anything like this. I just need to see my GP, who has actually retired, so I don't know who I need to see. Yeah, that's confusing. But yeah, discharged. That's crazy. I might make an actual proper video about this because I don't know how many people are going to watch this far into this vlog, but yeah. I've been discharged. Like, properly discharged. It's over. Right, so I am working at 6 tonight, and it's already 3:15. So now me and my mother are making fudge, and
No,
see, I think something's gone wrong.
No, it's the milk. It's split. That's all.
That doesn't look
The
right.
milk has split. It's curdled. That's all.
That looks better.
Yes, of
I
course
think we
it is.
agree. That looks better, doesn't it? So yeah, it doesn't really look like fudge, but it tastes
is.
like fudge.
It's made with proper ingredients rather than preservatives.
Thank you very much, Paul Hollywood. It's time for work. I'm back from work, so I'm gonna have some food. So the plan was to wake up at 6 this morning and watch Formula 1 live because it's in Japan. So there's obviously the time difference, but my alarm just didn't go off. I also think it might have something to do with the fact I was up until 3 last night getting the first 6 days of this vlog sorted. So I woke up at 8 instead and then watched it, and I've just finished watching it now. 10:46. So there's 8 hours until Doctor Who tonight. 8 hours. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm really, really on board with the hype of this season already. So it's 2 hours to Doctor Who. Yes, so everyone else has gone out. Mum and Mark went for a walk. Amber obviously left a couple of weeks ago to go off to university. So been all on my own. Yeah, just doing general house stuff. Washing, cleaning. So making some food. I'm having a nice bacon sandwich. Although really on a day like today I should be having fish fingers and custard. Or something along those lines. So I haven't watched the main trailer for this episode or season. I've only seen like the very early teaser stuff. But I'm really, really looking forward to it. From what I've heard, the theme isn't in this first episode. Which is interesting. There was an episode a couple of seasons ago as well that didn't actually have the Doctor Who theme. But it did it interestingly, because that was a really strange episode. The sleep one. But yeah, new composer, new head writer, new lead actor, new everything, new companions, new stories, and honestly, I've seen so many people kicking off about this. No old villains this season. And in all honesty, I think that's a good idea. Because it's a new era. We shouldn't be relying for a start on the old characters. But also, the Daleks have been that used in the last like 3 or 4 seasons that they don't have the same effect anymore. It's like, in the first season, they show up in that 3rd episode and it's just one Dalek and it does loads of devastation, and this is the first time people have seen the Daleks on the TV for like 20 years or so. And then you obviously see them at the end of the season and they're at a massive power and it's like, but, you know, when you look at like the more recent ones, it's like you have like full-on bloody armies of Daleks and the Doctor just walks in with a swaggy attitude and a pair of sunglasses, and that shouldn't be it. That shouldn't be it. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad that it's new stuff this season. Because we need Chris Chibnall to actually, you know, make his mark. It's the only way it's gonna be different to the last disappointment. There's less than half an hour to go.
It's about time now on BBC One, here to help you make it through those autumn nights. New day, new adventures, new Doctor.
Holy shit. Oh my.
Let's get shit done.
I love it. Yeah. Shit. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So. She's the Doctor. Yeah, that was funny, emotional, dramatic. That was Doctor Who. Yeah. Shit. So, that's the end of this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I guess for the time being, I'm ending these with my thoughts on Doctor Who. Because, oh my god, I love this series already. Feel free to let me know what you've been up to in the comments below. And check out my social medias and all that stuff. And do the YouTube bollocks that you're supposed to do. Yeah, I've been Ruby Price and I shall see you a week ago. Adios.